In this video, let's see another numerical problem based on continuity which was asked in the year of CBSE examination 1992 previous year question. Now we already know what is continuity and we have seen one numerical problem on the same. This numerical problem says show that fx is equal to a function and this function is basically bifurcated into two halves. At x equal to 0, function value assumes 2. And when x is not equal to 0, we have this trigonometric function and it is continuous at x is equal to 0. So basically it is a proof question. It already says that yes, the function is continuous. You have to show that how it is continuous. So let me write the heading as proof, or verification. Now the function value is divided into two halves. And for continuity, I already know what must be the case. The case must be that left hand limit and the right hand limit and the function value at that particular point which we are talking about must all these three be equal. If these three are equal, yes, the condition of continuity is satisfied. Now let's start by checking. Check first for LHL. LHL means what? Left hand limit. Now left hand limit means what point we are considering? We are considering the point x is equal to 0. The value 0 is here. We are going left hand limit means we basically want to say that we are approaching 0 from the left hand side. So it is LHL, right? Approaching 0 from the left hand side. Approaching 0 from the left hand side means some nearer value to this but to the left of 0. That means some value slightly less than 0, right? So basically we will be writing limit x tends to 0 negative fx. Because we are going slightly here, that means we are approaching 0 from the left hand side. Now what is 0 negative supposedly to be? We already know it. Now limit x tends to 0 negative. What is the value of the function when it is not equal to 0? Sin x upon x plus cos x. Now 0 negative means what? Basically slightly less than 0. So if we assume some h which is a very small number or quantity, so here it becomes limit h tends to 0 sin 0 minus h upon 0 minus h, this we know, plus cos 0 minus h. And since it is a function which has two terms involved, so always you can separate the limits. Here also it becomes limit h tends to 0, here also it becomes limit h tends to 0. Now what happens? Here it is limit h tends to 0. What is sin 0 minus h? Sin 0 minus h is basically sine of minus h upon 0 minus h is again minus h, right? And here if I separate the limits, it becomes limit h tends to 0. What is cos 0 minus h? Cos 0 minus h is cos of minus h and cos of minus theta is cos theta. So it becomes cos h. Now we all know that what is the formula in the case of limits for sin x by x when x tends to 0. That means here it is what? This minus comes outside. Minus comes outside, so it becomes minus sin h upon minus h. What I am trying to say is it is limit h tends to 0, or let me write it more clearly. It is limit h tends to 0 and then we have minus outside, so it is minus sin h upon minus h plus here it is definitely 1 because when you put the value 0, cos 0 makes it 1. So it is 1. Here it is what? Minus minus gets cancelled, limit h tends to 0 sin h upon h which is again 1, you know that. So 1 plus 1 is what? It is 2. So this value that we have got is basically 2. The value of LHL is 2 that we have to say. So it is 2. What have we done? We have used two formulas. First formula that was used was here when I said limit h tends to 0 cos h because we have started in class 11th the concept of limits. And here was the second formula used, limit h tends to 0 sin h by h. This is the value of LHL. What about the value of RHL? Since we have to prove for continuity, we have to take LHLs also, RHL also, and the value of the function also. Again, when it is not equal to 0, when x is not equal to 0, that means I can take LHL also and RHL. What happens? Scenario is almost similar, but this time we have x tends to 0, positive and fx. And what is 0 positive? 0 positive is basically meaning that we have something slightly greater than 0. We are approaching 0 from the right hand side this time, right? Let's make it quickly. Limit x tends to 0 plus, and the value of the function is again sin x by x plus cos x. Here let's put it in bracket if we do not want to separate the limit till here. And let me make a bifurcation here. Now what I have is, I have limit, because it is 0 plus, I can always write 0 plus h, right? So it becomes limit h tends to 0 sin 0 plus h upon 0 plus h. You can always separate the limits. Let's separate the limits. Limit h tends to 0 cos 0 plus h. No issues till here, I guess, no doubts, no problems. Now what is it? Sin 0 plus h is sin h, 0 plus h is h. So it is basically limit h tends to 0 sin h upon h plus limit h tends to 0 cos 0 plus h is cos h. Now you see the same formula has occurred. The value of this is actually this, which was what? Which was 1. So basically this is 1. Then limit h tends to 0 sin h by h. You saw here again I told you that this value that we have learned is 1. So it is 1. Now what is 1 plus 1? It is basically 2. So this value of LHL 2. This value of RHL 2. What about the value of the function at that point? What is the point? It is 0. What is f of 0? F of 0 is given to me as 2. So you see everywhere I have 2. The value of the function at that point is 2. The left hand limit is 2. The right hand limit is 2. So basically we know the condition of continuity, and everywhere LHL, RHL, f of a or f of 0, I get 2. That means what? That means yes, my function is continuous at x is equal to 0, and hence I have proved it for continuity. So I write it hence proved. So in this video we saw this question which was asked in the CBSE examination of the year 1992.